it up for Mr. Locario.
What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I wanted to talk about the pros and cons of being honest with women, right? So, you know, a lot of times you hear women, they'll say, oh, I want a guy to be honest. And people say it's good to be honest. And the thing is, you know, I advocate for being honest, right? But, you know, there are some pros to it, and there are also some cons to being honest. So let's start with the pros, right? So one of the good things about being honest with chicks is that sometimes when you are honest and upfront with a girl, you know, it basically lets her defenses down. So a lot of times girls, they have this guard up because they always assume, or not always, but a lot of times they'll assume that men are lying to them or bullshitting them, right? So if you're basically, you know, being honest with her, having an honest conversation, you know, telling her some shit that maybe, let's say if you told her some embarrassing story about yourself or whatever, it lets her guard down, and it basically, you know, makes her a little bit more open to you, for her to feel like she can tell you certain things. So when you're being honest with her, it makes her comfortable to be honest with you. Doesn't necessarily mean everything she's saying to you is going to be honest, but she'll be a little bit more honest and a little bit more laid back than she would have been if you weren't letting her know that you're being honest with her. So like I was saying earlier, if you tell her some, like, you know, crazy story or embarrassing story that was some, you know, true shit that happened to you, and you're like, oh, I felt this way, I felt that way, it was crazy, this happened. So then she feels a little bit at ease, because she's like, okay, this dude is, you know, opening up to me, he's letting me know what's going on with him, you know, things that happen. And, you know, so now she feels like she's like, I can tell him this because I feel like I'm in a safe space to do that. So when you're honest with them, you know, when you're honest with these chicks, it makes them feel okay to also be honest, right? So, you know, that's one good thing. You know, another good thing about being honest is that whatever is supposed to happen between you and the chick, you know, happens faster. You understand? Like, whatever the outcome of whatever is supposed to go down with you and this girl happens faster. So, for example, let's say if you're talking to a girl and you honestly, you just want to have sex with her, like you just want to hook up, right? So you tell this girl, hey, listen, I'm not really trying to date or do nothing crazy. I just want to, you know, hook up with you. I just want you to come over to the crib and we could smash sometimes, whatever, right? Now, if the chick is into it, you know, she'll be like, cool. And then now you guys can, you know, make the sex happen. So you're making the shit happen faster. Or let's say if she's not cool with it, she's like, oh no, I'm not really into that, blah, blah, blah. And then now it's not going to happen, and you know, you just keep it moving, right? But the thing is that, you know, a lot of times when guys are dealing with chicks, they'll, even if they want to just hit it, they'll be dishonest. And then what happens is it takes you longer to get to the point of knowing whether you are going to hit it or not. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's say if you're trying to pretend that you're not trying to hit it, but all that's all you really want to do, and then you spend a couple of, you know, weeks going on dates with her, and then you finally is like, yo, you know, you're trying to make your move, and then next, you know, she's like, oh no, I'm not really trying to do nothing, right? So it took you longer to make that happen. So even if she wanted to have sex with you, you went on all these dates, you did all this other stuff, and then she actually had sex with you, but basically it took longer to do that because you weren't honest from the beginning and letting her know, hey, I just want to have sex, right? So she's either going to be for it or not for it, right? See, the thing is, also a lot of times guys think that, oh, well, you know, if you tell the girl up front, then she's going to say no, and that's why you got to sort of wait and build comfort with her and you know, have some rapport and all this other nonsense. The thing is that, you know, usually chicks know within basically the first couple minutes if they want to have sex with you. You understand what I'm saying? So you ain't got to worry about all that shit. So again, if you're honest to let them know, hey, I just want to have sex with you, I want to hook up, then, you know, they'll either say yes or no, and you'll basically get your answer quicker, right? Now, some of the cons of being honest is that it's weird. Women, right? Let's go with the you know, the hooking up thing again. So let's say, you know, you tell a girl, hey, I just want to have sex with you, right? Because a lot of times, you know, I'm using sex also because a lot of guys honestly just want to have sex with chicks. I get emails all the time. You know, you guys are like, I just want to, you know, smash, right? So you're telling a girl, hey, I just want to have sex with you, right? Now, the thing is, it's not that, you know, some chicks will reject it not because they don't, want to do it, but it's the fact that you're saying, hey, I just want to have sex with you. And chicks, they have their ego doesn't want to make it, they don't want to feel like, oh, I'm just some girl you just want to have sex with. Girls, they want to feel all special and shit. You understand? So by you being honest and saying, hey, I just want to have sex with you, it might make her reject you based off of the fact that you're coming at it that honest. You understand? Because she doesn't want to basically have to deal with the reality of the fact that you just want to have sex with her. She wants to, feel like, oh, you want to actually take time to get to know her and do all these special things with her to make her feel special and all this other crap, right? So that is sort of like the con of being honest, is that, we talk about the pros and cons. That's the con of it, where it's like, you be honest, you up front, you saying, hey, I just want to have sex. But the fact that you're saying that, and it messes with her self-esteem and her ego, and that could make her basically reject you, right? So it's like, you saying those things can make her like be like, oh no, I don't want to make that happen, right? And another thing is too is that, let's say for example, you were the type of dude who had, you have a girlfriend or whatever, right? So like even with me, when I'll be talking to chicks and I'll be telling them like, yeah, I got a girl and all of that stuff. And so I'm honest to let them know, look, I got somebody. You feel what I'm saying? But we could get something popping. But the thing is that since now that I said it and they know that, again, their self-esteem and their ego gets in the way, because they don't really give a fuck that I got a girl. It's just that the fact that they know that, oh, this guy who has a girl is trying to get with me, and I'm just going to be second place. It hurts their ego just to know that a guy who's with a woman might want to be with other women, because they're like, oh, that's messed up. And if I was with a guy, I wouldn't want him to do that and all this other stuff. So being honest in that way, sometimes the chick will not want to go for it, just off of that fact. You understand that that stuff is going down, right? So the thing is that sometimes when you are dealing with chicks, there's going to be some pros and there's going to be some cons of being honest, right? And the thing is, I think it's just easier just to be honest. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because the thing is, if you're dishonest, a lot of times you gotta remember your lies. You gotta, keep up with what you told her last time. And let's say you have a girl and you didn't tell the other girl that you have a girl, then you got to watch your back when you're trying to get with her. It's just a whole bunch of other shit that's going down, right? But the funny part is, what I always found interesting is that a lot of times let's say with the sex example, you'll probably end up getting, more sex by lying in most cases. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the funny part. By lying to the chick, sometimes you would get more of the sex because you're just sort of telling them what you sort of know that they want to hear or need to hear in order for them to feel comfortable to give you the sex, right? But if you're trying to continue and get things going with her, the lie is going to make it it's going to make it harder for things to go down. The thing with the truth is that when you tell them the truth is just what it is. And, if they are down with you telling them, if they're down with whatever that truth is, you don't have to remember to keep up anything because you just told them what's popping. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is that, you got to choose which way you want to do it. If you want to be honest, be honest. If you want to lie, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what you should do. I'm just saying that I personally think it's easier to be honest, at the end of the day. And to me, truth be told, I feel like even lying to a chick is sort of like putting the pussy on a pedestal in sort of a way, because it's sort of like saying, well, I feel like I need to do something extra, or I need to do something, dishonest, or, I got to pretend, to be this way or that way in order to get sex. So it's like, you're kind of like, oh, I want the sex so bad that I would just lie and do all this other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is like, I don't condone the lying. You understand? I understand why you guys would lie. You understand? But, I just feel like at the end of the day, it's just, easier in the long run for you to be honest. But again, the choice is up to you. All right. So that's it, guys. I'm out of here. Make sure you click the link below to send me a question if you have any questions, and I will holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Alright, now before you click off this video, I need you to do 3 quick things. First, I need you to click the link below to send me your questions, because if you have any questions, I'll answer them in a video. 2, click the link under that to get my free ebook, The Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men. It gives you 10 tips on how to attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.